The difference between your timing and God's timing is that your timing is based off who you are right now. God's timing is based off who you will become. At kindergarten, they asked everybody, what do you plan on doing with your life? What do you see yourself in the future? And of course, everybody says stuff like, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, I want to go to the NBA, I want to go to the NFL, I want to do all these amazing stuff, right? Based off that moment, that's what we think we want, right? Based on that moment, that's what we think we want. But as we get older, our brains start to develop more. We start having more experiences. We start interacting with more people, experiences with different life circumstances. Things start happening throughout your life. What ends up happening is you end up getting not where you thought you would be, but you end up getting where you just are. The difference between you in kindergarten and you at like 27 is a big difference. Mindset has changed, your thought process has changed, and that's the same way with God. We see us right now. We see what we are. I see myself at 24 right now. I don't see myself at 35 because I've never been 35. I'm not 35, right? So I can't say, oh well, I want to be doing this at 35. I can say I can have an idea, but I really wouldn't fully grasp the full concept of what I'll be doing at that time because I've never been there. I haven't developed until a 35-year-old. And that's the same way with God's. God's time is based off of who we will become throughout the year. God is the beginning and the end. So he knows you before you was born, and he knows you every single year of your life until the day you pass. He knows everything. He knows everything. God's timing is specific because he looking at the entire story of your life. God is looking at the entire story of your life. It's like if you're reading a book about the egg who was on the bridge and he fell down and all the king men and all the king else couldn't put Humpty down there again. We know that, right? And we see these stories and we see these movies and we look at it from a place of we know what's about to happen. The character don't, but we know what's about to happen. Use Spider-Man, Superman, any superhero movie. We all know the story. Everything starts off good, then he faces a conflict, and then he gets to the top of the moment where the character is all beat up, he's all bruised up, and nothing ever happened. And then some kind of way he just magically gets up. That's how it is with God. God knows everything. God is the author of our life. He literally wrote our life. He knows every single thing. He knows the people you're going to meet. He knows the schools you're going to go. He knows everything. And so many times we get frustrated because we think that we write our own story. We are characters in our story. We are not the authors of our story. If we was the authors of our story, then what that would mean is we would choose when we would be born. We would choose when we would die. We're not the author of our story. We are the main character in our story. And I know you're like, dang, well, that sounds kind of depressing. I mean, I can't make my own decisions. No, you can make your own decisions. You can do all of that stuff. But at the same time, God already knows what you're going to do. He already knows how you're going to become. He's already know how your brain develops, right? And so and then a lot of people be like, well, is it free will if God knows? Yes. It's like this. You have kids, right? If you put some broccoli or you put some Skittles or like some Twix or some Snickers for dinner, what do you think that kid is going to pick? You gave them free will to choose. It's right down the side. What do you think they're going to pick? They're going to pick the candy. Why? Because you know them. When God says he knows it, it doesn't mean that he's like we're like a robot. He knows us. He genuinely knows what we're going to do. That's why his timing is always best, because if it was up to us, we would keep making the same mistake. And it just goes to show that we are only as mature as we are. We only know what we know, right? Like, I only know what I know up to this age right now. That's it. Like, I can't say what I don't know because I don't know it. God's way is always better because God knows the full story. God knows you more than you knows you, which means that God knows the version of you that you're going to be in the future. And God knows the version of you that's going to switch. God knows the version of you that's at your best. God knows the version of you that's at your worst. Even if you don't know it, that does not mean that God knows it. So don't trust your time. Your time is based off what you want right now. Your time is based off of your desire right now. Your timing is based off your appetite right now. And I'm not just talking about food, right? But God knows the full development. God knows the best version of you, which means that God does not operate off of who you are right now. He operates off of who you're going to be, the best version of you. That's who He's focusing on. That's who He works on, the best version of you. If you don't believe me, look at all the people that He used in the Bible. These were people that a lot of people at that time would say was nobody. He used people like Moses. He used people like Noah. He used people like David. People who people thought was nobody. Because at that time, they would technically be considered a nobody. But He's seen their future. He's seen what they could become. He's seen what they would become. And that's what He used. So don't trust your timing. Your timing is inaccurate. If you try to go off your own will, trust your own time, you're going to mess yourself up. So just trust God's timing. And that's all I got for you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Links will be in the description. Until the next time, peace.